But I thought Junpei was that age when 999 happened.
What age? The age Sigma is?
Oh, no.
What are you? Did you just choke on something?
No.
What are you doing right now?
Sorry, I just got knocked back.
You got? Is that a smoking thing? What's knockback?
It's from doing the voice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's like in Pokemon, you know when you do, it's recoil. It's like when you do a move and the move hits you back for the damage. Junpei's voice always has a recoil, but I fend it off by...
Someone just cast Iron Maiden on you?
Yeah, but I always fend off the recoil by not recording that voice for a certain amount of time. And now I've apparently breached that limit with that line of rock, paper, scissors speak, and so now my voice is like punch.
So do you agree, like, by anime standards, it's reasonable for the character design of Junpei to grow up to be the character design of Sigma? That's pretty normal.
I can see where you're coming from.
That's like everyone in Naruto.
Okay, look.
When they all get older and like Kiba turns into other Kiba, turns into other Kiba. That's pretty normal.
And what Lee turns into just...
I don't know, a grave? I don't know what happened to Naruto.
A grave?
I haven't seen if Lee survives.
He does, and you know who he turns into? Guy.
What? There already was a guy.
Yeah, but now he just... But when he becomes an adult, he just turns into Guy.
Ah, you're so fucking right about this being Santa.
I'm so happy because
God
I'm right. I'm right about not being on Earth, and I'm right about about this being Santa.
Pending, but it seems like you're right about it not being on Earth. And you called it not being on Earth in like the first few episodes of the game, so if that's true, that's really fucking funny.
I would like to point out if the author happens to watch this video, I deserve to come visit you so I can punch you in the face for being so uncreative.
Why you gotta ruin it?
No. I'm owed this. I've invested 50 hours into a game that the reveal at the end is morphogenetic fields again. Like, I'm not doing this with you, man.
Let's see if he gives us any clues here.
Okay.
What? No. That's not... No.
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh.
She doesn't...
Senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
No.
I see.
Oh no. That makes so much more sense.
It hurt this much.
I didn't think it hurt this much.
Because he's like,
This
I can't
is
believe
so
Clover...
pregnant with meaning.
I can't believe he's like, I can't believe Clover forgot me after the...
Do they normally say all this, or do they only say all this after you get the photo ending?
It must be the...
Is this new dialogue, or does he always say this so strangely?
This is the most infuriating part, because I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't answer the question, Keith. Because the game changes.
I don't. Yeah, well, sometimes it does, but usually doesn't. He might just say this all the time.
Well, no, because we don't know.
Otherwise this would be super missable.
Check the menu.
What menu?
The flowchart.
Why? Like, this is not exactly like a side story here.
You're right. I can't judge. I was gonna say maybe. Excuse me. Maybe what happens is when you click betray, it cuts you off and says like, whoa, you don't have enough information for this.
That definitely is not true. That would make no sense in the structure of this game for it to happen that early with no context.
I mean,
no. I think he always says this, and it's just weird, meaningless, like stuff that might mean some, like, you don't know what it, you don't catch what it's going on unless you literally go directly from the Tenmyoji ending to there, like we are. It's interesting because on one hand, people are going to probably be earlier in the playthrough being like, no, you're supposed to do both Alice choices so you can appreciate the Schrodinger's cat. But because we didn't do that and waited this long, because the Schrodinger's cat doesn't fucking matter, it's boring as shit. The fact that we went directly from Tenmyoji ending to Tenmyoji being like, I won't vote for Clover, is like so full of meaning. That's like one of the best choices we could have accidentally made possible.
So what you're saying is we did a better job at structuring the flowchart than the creator of the game.
We just accidentally did like an ideal path.
Yeah.
like that we might have not put those clues together if we didn't do that in exactly that order.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
He has like the same mannerisms too.
Kind of. That, like,
where he's like very just shove off. He doesn't care. Like he's
he's dismissive all the time.
Whatever.
Yeah. It also explains why I hate him so much, because he's Santa. That explains everything. What a piece of shit.
I like how that is the part that it explains everything. I fucking hate Tenmyoji, and I hated Santa.
Yeah.
So to combine them would make sense.
I hate luck as a concept in four-leaf clovers. Get away from me.
It's horrible.
Why does he like Clover?
Is the person named Clover? Yeah. Who's actually named Clover, apparently?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Luna.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck you guys.
We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Except for everyone else in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he doesn't seem like he was aware he picked Ally.
Yeah, he seems like almost confused.
He seems almost Wait.
Did
he accidentally...
Did Quark just jump for it? Like, ah! Haha!
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by choosing Ally.
What if Quark was just instantly like, ha, obviously Ally, and just pressed it immediately before Dio could say anything or react? It was like,
Plans going awry.
No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same.
Yeah, because if you all voted Ally, you would have all been on the straight path to actually, like, getting out alive.
But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AV room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you... Well, if
delete Zero from game. Delete. Deleting all memory of Zero.
Oh, I know who Zero is. Zero is a mistake.
Are you talking about... Oh.
The rabbit. Oh my sweet God, are you skipping?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
No, this is the part where he has the whole flashback where it's like, this is how he's kidnapped and stuff.
But why is it skipping?
We have what?
Why does it have to redo all of this?
We're back that early in the game again. Like, we're actually doing the thing where we pick up the 3 doors again. Where we hang out with people.
I'm having a convulsion. I don't want to go back, Keith.
Too late, lounge.
Can we skip it?
We'll see.
Yes.
It might just be all repeat.
Yes.
All right, this one's just all repeat.
Oh, thank God.
Probably at least one of them will be new.
No. They won't be. Same thing.
Be?
Nope.
They might not be.
No, because it's a combination of every...
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's just her reacting to what we did.
Okay.
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio.
Because I'm not wearing any.
Tenmyoji and I only have one. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got what, maybe 5 years left, maybe less?
Jesus.
What? How old do you think he is?
How old do you think he is? How old does the game think he is, too? I can't tell how old he is in anime years.
I mean, he looks like he's in his, like, late 50s.
He looks like 50s or 60, yeah.
5 years? What kind of apocalypse happened where the age
He's got a
of...
super smooth face, by the way.
Like,
he almost looks prematurely blonde. Actually, the fact that if he's Santa, even the gray hair is not a hint of how old he is, and his face is pretty smooth. He could just be fucking 40.
You're right, I forgot Santa had white hair.
He could be way younger than we think he is if he's Santa, because his white hair was always white. Which could be, like he doesn't even look old. He just looks like a 40-year-old.
Oh, dude.
Look at those chiseled ass cheeks.
I'm so proud that Santa grew up and stopped dressing like a punk rock.
Like a jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad he, like, dressed Fi that way somehow. By the way, how fucked are you if you go through all this life and all the shit you had to deal with, then when you finally get out of all this, like, decades later, you go into another Nonary game for the 3rd time?
That is like if you got cancer at like 18 and then at like 65 you got cancer again, you're like, why did I bother?
If that's Santa, then he's experiencing the same irony of the time when, he's experiencing the same irony as like when Ace got put into an Nonary game after he used to make them. Like, that's what's happening to him, basically.
Because he did make the previous Nonary game.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, does the cycle of abuse just keep going on forever?
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, because the next
game will play as this game 0, but in the past.
I'm not like you.
How does that
I'm still
work?
young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Become a mummy.
Let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Oof.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
God, he just is Santa.
He is Santa.
He actually is Santa. God damn it. We took too long to piece into that. We took like too long. Well, to be fair, his age doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like we needed new information for it to even be possible for him to be Santa. We needed to know that like he's somebody who actually somehow got way older than everyone else because he went the long way around and we all like time traveled.
Went the long way around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everyone else is having a really good time. Not
he had to wait it out in the apocalypse while everyone else just slept.
Santa's like, oh, I guess everybody from the old games is just gone. Oh well, it's fine. I'll just carry on with my life. And someone comes by and says, "Hey kid, want to do a Nonary game?" He's like, "No, not again."
How'd they get the same gas mask? That was me.
Did he react that way when he sees the gas mask? He's like, son of a. He like touches his face like, is this a mirror?
Am I having a stroke? Is this a waking dream?
Morphogenetic what?
Wow.
Look. Let me try this again.
Okay, I also want to.
Frustrated.
I want to point out, she's like, I want to wear gorgeous clothes. Do you?
don't wear
because you don't
clothes.
wear clothes,
There really
girl.
is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
Too late. You've been sent forward 50 years. Too late.
Yeah, everyone involved in your dad's murder is like super dead from the apocalypse, or
We've had confirmation of how far in the future we are, aren't we?
yes.
Do you remember what it was though?
No.
Damn it.
It was
Because the eclipse was supposed to be 2028, like 10 years in the future from us, basically. But we're in the future from there, right?
excuse me.
I'm right about 2028, right?
2028 is the year that all of them were kidnapped on.
Yeah, but it's actually
not.
like 70.
I think it's like it's the because the next lunar eclipse.
That's how we know how old he is.
Yeah, because the next lunar eclipse came in 2050. I want to say.
So like 30 years.
I think it's been 30 years.
So that'd make him like 50 something.
Well, because remember, he already aged 10 years. What? 1 year? 10 years? 1 year? 10 years?
What?
How many years between 999 and this game? 1 year.
1 year.
So he's So
he was like 20-ish.
He was like in his 20s.
So now he's like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the time matches up.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Trapped in a death room where none of them can escape until one of them gets 9.
Fine. Just tell me one thing.
I'll always find that face funny when they're just idling at that mouth.
Someone said it was like a graphical glitch.
I don't know. There's just like 10 characters that keep not 10 characters. That doesn't make any sense. Just characters keep idling at face, and it's always funny to me.
Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
God knows that quality control being low on top of everything else just adds more on top of the fucking cake for us. If that's also a thing that they just had oversight on.
Well, somebody did say that specifically Clover's animation of like smiling and not smiling like scenes. That's a graphical glitch that was in the Vita.
Which is 1000% their fault.
Yes.
Because that's like saying like, hey, it just made Lara Croft. There's a weird glitch in her boobs, and we just left it in forever.
But it's
like you clearly you saw it before the game came out. Like it's not like you could be like, oh wow, what a weird surprise.
Also, it's fine if they didn't fix it for the Vita. Whatever, I'll forgive it.
Because no one played the Vita.
No one played the Vita. But I'm upset that they left it in the PC version.
Yeah, well that's because this is a low effort PC version. Yeah.
I read that
I
line.
have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I
Meaning,
was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
are you a detective?
They could have just murdered you, but they were like, nah, I got this Nonary game. You ever see the movie Cube? We'll just throw her in the cube. That's how you get rid of her.
Someone's like,
This is exactly her
hey buddy, we
her
picked up
interpretation of events is exactly the plot of every Cube movie.
I like
seen
to
those
think
yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, they're silly as shit.
We talked about them on the podcast.
They're silly as shit.
I want to say, like, in my head, I'm imagining she was trailing these people, which, by the way, is Dio's, like, group.
Yeah.
Are the ones who killed him.
But she doesn't know what they look like.
No.
That's how good of an agent she is. She never looked at what they look like. Because they're all clones of each other. They all look the same.
Somehow intelligence agency got worse in the future. But
they suck.
I like the idea that she was on their trail. They caught her, basically Scientology style. And they were like, hey, yo, boss, what we gonna do with this mummy girl we captured? And it's like, oh, we got that Nonary game that needs a slot to be filled. Throw her in the ice chamber. And they just, like, throw her in.
With her partner. Both of them. They know each other.
I think that was an accident.
That can't be an accident. There's so many people. There's so many people on Earth.
Well, no, I mean, like, I think that Tenmyoji and Clover being in the same Nonary game was an accident.
Tenmyoji, Clover, and Alice.
Well, Alice
they all know each other.
Well, no, Alice and Clover, because they were probably investigating together. Because remember,
terrible idea to put teammates in.
Why?
So now it's like Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark are all a link of people that know each other.
Quark doesn't know any of them.
Quark knows Tenmyoji.
Yes.
I'm saying that they're all a link.
And Tenmyoji only knows Clover, and Clover only knows Alice.
But like they should
Wait,
all be,
actually,
I'm
no.
saying like they should all be strangers. But Tenmyoji knows Clover, and Clover knows Alice, and Quark knows Tenmyoji.
Tenmyoji knows Alice.
Yeah, well, he knows about her legend.
Wait, no, he doesn't.
Whatever the fuck her legend is.
No, because remember, Santa wasn't in the car. Wait.
He probably would have heard the stupid mummy's description at some point.
No. I'm trying to remember who was in the car at the end.
You mean met Alice in person? Yeah. Santa wasn't there because Santa and Akane ran off. Because it was their game. Everyone was in the car besides them. Even Ace. Because we kept him alive. Literally everyone that competed besides 9 who died was in the car except Akane and Santa.
And how's he
ran the
looking
game.
for Akane? And how did Junpei go missing with Akane? Okay.
I don't know how the fuck Santa managed to do all of this just to save Akane, then immediately lose her. Like, all that effort to get Akane, and did she dissolve?
Yeah.
Like, where did Akane go?
She probably, because, based on the situation...
Did 999 ultimately fail anyway, and she didn't actually come back?
999 succeeded. The problem is, because it succeeded, she wouldn't have been there. There's no reason for Akane to be in a Nonary game.
Pop out of existence then?
No, she
teleport to wherever she would be normally.
Yes.
And he can't find her?
Yes, he doesn't know where she would normally have been because she had to grow up without them being there.
What the fuck? But we talked about this only being parallel timelines.
You're talking to the guy who doesn't know what Schrodinger's cat is.
If it's only parallel timelines and every single decision's an alternate universe, then she would only be saved in a different universe and not magically pop into a different location in the same place because the past can't affect the future.
But she can't.
Except the whole conceit of 999 is the past that... Oh, fuck. God damn it. The entire concept of morphogenic fields, as they explained it, was that it's an alternate dimension each decision, and the rats would encounter would feel the deaths of all the other ones that went and drowned in that one path in the other timelines, and then go back and not drown in their timeline.
Yes.
So that means multiple dimensions are happening that are all alternate from each other, and every decision is its own universe, as shown by this flowchart.
Yes.
But 999's core conceit is that they go back into the past to change the future.
Yes.
God damn it.
Well, no, they don't go into the past. They use morphogenic fields.
They use the future to change the past.
Yes.
They still change their own timeline, though.
Yes.
Without forking it somehow.
Which the problem would result in Akane survived. So Akane survived the original Nonary game when she was kidnapped and put into it.
Paradox.
But the problem is that because she survived it and not died, she never would have shown up to the original 999 game. So instead, she would have been a child who was then released back to her family. But Santa's gone now because he lived in the timeline where she didn't make it out.
It's really frustrating that all this confusion is happening. Like, audience at home, you can't even blame us for this because all this confusion is happening because 999 wraps itself up so abruptly, refusing to answer any questions about what the fuck's happening in it, to the point where Santa and June, the center of the entire game, just disappear in the blink of an eye, and we get nothing else from them.
Yes.
The moment the Nonary game's over. So we don't even know if June even worked, or if June's alive, or around or what happened. We don't know what happened to her. And then we get to the car, and they're like, hey, Ace knows all this stuff about his master plan. Boring. And we gag him, and he can't say anything. So all the people with answers don't say anything, by and large, through the entire ending. And then the game just abruptly ends with like, hey, Alice, I guess. Fuck it. And like, that's the ending. It's infuriating. Are you a detective?
I already said that.
Well, I don't know. It's been like 10 minutes of whatever the fuck, because we can't stay on topic today.
I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though.
Are you
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Are you a mummy? Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's kind of racist.
That's kind of a good line, honestly.
In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
So are there other members of your agency that run around like as furries?
So like a prostitute?
Stop! You violated the law! And they're like in a sexy fox costume. And this one's just like, this one's just Ronald McDonald.
What? Oh my! If I saw, I would straight literally donate. I would donate all of my life savings to the FBI if I witnessed an FBI agent pull out a badge dressed as Ronald McDonald and go.
And it makes like the nose honking sound. Like,
yeah, and he honks his nose and it's a siren. It's like
their entire agency, every single woman is dressed like they're going clubbing, and every single man is like a mascot of some kind. Like that's like, we're not agents. It makes about as much sense as the evil people all being clones of each other.
Here's how it works: is that all the women are dressed like they're going clubbing. All the men are just the mascots for football and basketball teams.
Like the really coordinated ones.
Yeah. And they're undercover because all of terrorism happens at sporting events.
Jesus Christ.
Better I keep him guessing.
Oh my god, in every sporting event, the two teams are competing via morphogenic. Well, the last time they did this play, but Schrodinger's cat principle means that this time they're gonna It's quantum football.
Oh my god.
Quantum football.
Keith is patent quantum football. You are not allowed to steal that, NFL. That is 100% Keith's.
I mailed the words to myself.
Keith has literally he has like 1 year to make quantum football a real thing.
Jesus.
Every time he says it.
I'll team up with a Frozen Synapse team. To make quantum football.
Just to be careful, we're also patenting quantum baseball, quantum basketball, quantum golf, quantum hockey.
Quantum with sports.
Yeah, quantum any sport game and quantum combined, that's us now. We own it.
Jesus.
You cannot have it.
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
Related?
No.
I mean,
she has nothing to do with my work.
I don't want to be rude,
just a
but
friend
like,
that I met somewhere.
Clover is literally a ghost, and you are like clearly from a Middle Eastern country. Like,
somewhere where? Or where somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
A dessert?
Yes. But that's an awfully long story.
It's like the banner just comes on like down the screen like purchase $9.99 now.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree?
Because you keep dropping mysterious hints.
What if Sigma's like,
well, I didn't want to ask since I already know Dio's part of a crazy cult trying to blow up everybody, and I know Tenmyoji's actually
You
a
also
guy.
already know all of her answers.
well, I know, but what if Sigma just starts pointing at people and saying
just
all the
saying everyone's character motivations and stuff.
And everybody's just kind of like, what the fuck? They're like having internalized fear because they're just like,
by the way, Quark's gonna get Radical 6 in 3, 2.
he walks over to
Quark just walks to the room screaming, like, I have to die!
He walks over to Tenmyoji and he goes,
3, 2, 1. I'm sorry.
and he's like, Tenmyoji's like, what are you sorry about? And Quark just, busts in. He's like, I want to die! He's like, what's happening? It's like,
I think he's infected with Radical 6.
like, everybody's like, what's Radical 6?
Oh boy, let me start from the beginning.
That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information too?
He's like the doctor showing up to like any situation.
Yeah.
Like when the doctor shows up and he's like, oh, you guys don't know. Everything's good. Keep going on. Have a good time. I love you. Goodbye. And he just like vanishes off. And then like an apocalypse happens like 3 seconds later. And it's like
mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark?
It's a little rude. I wouldn't call the cast of 999 garbage.
You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
Wait, why is he so hesitant? All he has to say is just like, I adopted the kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's acting like Quark is some kind of like super weapon.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want anybody to
It's
know
one of
that
those
Quark...
things where they're just being mysterious for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Also, it's like in the last game, like, nobody say anyone's names.
So you can skip.
I can skip what?
You can skip this shit.
Oh, do you think we're in the new? Oh, yeah, we're right. You're right, we're back into the old stuff. Wow,
And
there was a lot of it.
This is gonna be a
Whoa.
this is gonna be a really short run.
What is?
We're gonna be able to skip like a whole bunch of this shit.
Maybe. Definitely. Oh, that's Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, thank God we don't have to read that again.
Was that true though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why? And Quark is here.
And I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
Is this just the one path where Quark doesn't get sick?
Is this the one path where Quark doesn't tell anybody that Radical 6 already happened and that half the human population is dead and scavenging for food because it's an apocalypse
It's
situation?
gonna be really funny if we're wrong about all of that.
It's even funnier because then that means in the future they just have like reverse drive-in movies. And that's just an advancement and not a devancement.
Because all of the movie theaters fell apart. There's random assholes that have a TV.
And then Netflix just didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because the internet's gone.
So it was an apocalypse?
And all dystopian apocalypses or whatever the fuck, either or. That's internet's first to go.
But I'm saying, if it's not true that an apocalypse happened, then why did we digress to having movie theaters randomly show up to people's towns every week?
They were like ice cream trucks.
Doesn't play the
Raging on the other side of these walls.
does it play the THX sound when it's running around like it's the ice cream song? So like as it's going down the street, it's like
That would be horrible. That's like the sound of a plane crashing into your house.
Yeah, the kids run out. Movie time! Movie time! Star Wars Episode 500. Disney's still going strong.
Are they starting a movie or awakening an elder one?
I mean, at that point, Disney probably is just the elder one.
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
Oh, well, I'm glad you remember.
Yeah, that's the timeline where they know about the bombs.
This is definitely...
That scene again. Oh my god, this really was the first branch. Yeah, so because the true ending does have to happen in one of the timelines where we know the bombs exist.
Oh, that's number 3. Never mind.
Yeah. The true ending has to happen in one of the endings where we know that bombs exist, obviously.
Wait, don't we have 2 passwords?
What passwords?
For the bombs?
Yes.
Which one do we have?
Didn't we get one of them from... We got one of them from Dio, right?
And yeah, what was the second? The second one was for bomb 0 or
it was
3?
bombs 1 and 2, right?
Bombs 1 and 2, that's what it was.
because 0 gave us 1.
So if we go
Dio
to
give us 2?
If we go to the route with the PC, I bet we get
Did the guy that's almost named Duo give us the bomb for 2?
Yes.
God damn it.
Wait, why did it stop?
It's just new dialogue, I guess, technically, but you were saying something, so I didn't keep pressing anything.
So I think if we go down the route where we don't have the password for the computer, we get another code to the bomb.
Maybe.
And I think one of these gives us the last code to the bomb. And once we have every code to the bomb,
yeah, because
we're good.
We need all the bomb codes in order to beat the game.
Yes.
So we probably get the bomb codes from other endings. Yeah. One of which is probably the computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Because that's a room that has 0 in it. And I bet 0 has a different recorded message in that room. Where he says like, oh, here's the
You think there's even more? You think there's even more 0 messages?
Yes, but I think the different message is like, here's the code for bomb 0.
Here's the code for bomb 0.
Well, we gotta pick doors.
5 minutes remain.
Well, we only get 2 doors to pick.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
The irony of hearing her say, I'm only saying this once, like 10 times per playthrough.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
So
read all
we
that.
can go with Luna and Clover is one of the branches. Or we can go with Phi. So we're always with Luna in this timeline. And we can go with either Clover or Phi. But we'll ultimately do both, so who cares?
Wait, Luna's on our team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best ending.
That means we're gonna get the Luna ending somewhere in here, probably. I would guess, from spending more time with her. Option C, except just kidding, not really, because there's never 3 options.
What if Luna is June's child?
Oh my god. Just everyone in this entire game is related or knows each other. Including clones.
Okay. How do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah?
Then can I decide this time?
Uh-oh. Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
I think that you just always say whatever's in service of you, no matter what the situation. Because that's definitely true.
Yeah.
It's definitely what she does.
Wouldn't you
Yeah.
agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 VP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figured this will give me the chance.
She's like, yes, score, I can just escape immediately. He's an idiot.
Man, she gonna feel real bad when she finds out he's Santa.
Or she'll just never find out.
No. Are you for real right now?
How do you generally even find out information on these things? In most of these timelines, you just die or win.
No, because the ending of 999 is always like 2 hours long as it explains every single detail.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the fact that there's like 4 other endings in this branch still that aren't the real one. And one of them's probably the one where she just kills them and leaves. Psych!
I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Whoop.
Oh. And that is?
Okay.
We'll get to that later.
God, this makes a lot more sense with him being...
With him being Santa?
Yeah. Because he's like aware of how Nonary Games work.
It's literally a more interesting story if we know he's Santa than it is with otherwise. Because that's immediately more interesting than some old guy we know nothing about being in the game.
You're absolutely right, actually.
Which was the case for 50 hours.
I'm more invested in the story now that I know that that's Santa.
Yeah. Because we know so much more about Santa than Tenmyoji.
Why did you do this?
Yeah, I don't know.
What a weird thing to... Also, is that the same picture he's been holding on to since 999?
It's a long time.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
Yes. If Luna says she wants to do it, we're doing it.
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that,
Yes or no is the decision this time.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Check the flowchart.
I mean, they're just branches. And you don't know which one's
So
which.
just yes or no. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes is going to be on the left.
Good, it's
No
always
is going to be on
two.
the right.
It's always just 2 of them.
Yeah, but...
I bet that's the Luna ending.
Oh. You're right.
You got the full hiccups now?
No,
Doing it right over there?
Hiccups.
I mean, why don't you just say yes and just go
Yeah.
with it? I mean, we're gonna do both anyway.
No, we're not, Keith.
I don't care about choices anymore because
we're quitting after this ending.
this is the one.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
have any problems with it.
The gang's all here.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
Yay! I can't skip it when they count down.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark, and Alice headed for the green door while Tenmi, OG, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one.
Can you skip this?
My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door and the next stage in the Nonary game.
2, 1, 0.
Blast off.
We're 0.
Chromatic doors closed.
We're 0. We've been 0 the whole time.
Is this going to be a new escape room?
Yeah.
Really?
It's always a new escape room. Every time.
What is this escape room going to be?
Someplace we haven't been before.
I know, but I'm like...
They're a bunch of made-up places.
I'm genuinely curious
You're
about
trying to think if it's been a room we've seen if we had another storyline?
Yeah.
Huh? This is a dead end.
This boring thing where they're like, oh my god, there's a weird thing where there's 3 doors but 1 lever. What does it mean? Maybe it'll explode.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a
Okay, let's rewind.
Excuse
me.
Right, then I have no choice.
Wait, go up, go up.
Wait, what?
Go.
Wait, what the fuck? I've got a lever. Try pulling a Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous.
Maybe it'll trigger an explosion, or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right, then I have no choice.
Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless man?
No, sorry, that's me.
Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup. What the fuck?
Chotomate, are you talking about C-cup like...
That seemed abrupt, but actually, no, that actually was the script. It just really is abrupt and strange.
Okay,
There's nothing on either side. I was talking about your breasts. What?
You need to be genuine about this.
Also, Sigma, what's wrong with you?
Are you talking about C-cup in Japan, or are you talking about C-cup in America? Because they're 2 different sizes. C-cup in Japan...
There's nothing on either side?
What, C-cup in Japan is a B-cup in America?
Did Sigma just get really rude and fucked up out of nowhere with no context?
No.
Like, just out of nowhere, he's just, like, really strangely being like, fuck yo boobs. They're tiny. Just for no reason in the middle of a conversation about a lever. They're like, there's nothing on either side, is there? I mean your breasts. I'm like, that's what he said.
Yeah.
There's nothing prompting it. He's just being a lunatic.
If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches.
What is happening right now?
I'll tell you what's happened. Some fire slam dunks.
After 48 hours, after like 50 hours of this game, Phi and Sigma are finally just going at it. It's a cage match.
After like 55...
We continued on that vein and for some time until time... Oh, did Luna just pull it?
I like the idea that like
pure.
After 55 hours that the writer...
Back in 12 inches. What the fuck?
Huh?
What? It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, Luna, you can do anything, and it'd be okay.
She's like,
The one on the left opened.
She's like, my hands are a house.
It's adorable.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, there are doors in a house.
Well, we should get going anyway.
I ain't doing no fucking 999.
You don't like my Zero Escape jokes?
No, I'm not doing Zero Escape with the goddamn writer. Now get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. Yippers.
Jesus, that weird breast comment followed by
whoa
giant dong comment was just a weird fucking direction to go in.
Should we have called...
So we've never seen this room before, right?
No, what is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
Should we have called
It looks like a location from Silent Bomber.
Maybe we should have called Lotus.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window.
So like a
Maybe
nuclear
generator?
Is that a nuclear reactor?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
Cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
They're in the safe. Shut the fuck up.
They're always the next safe.
So probably in this room somewhere.
Let's get started.
You've made a mistake. Like
You've made a mistake. What a thing to have it say.
What if it said, I'm packing 12 inches?
Jesus.